Now it looks like we might be connected. And looks like we're live. I can hear. What happens if I switch this up?
I didn't even have IRN. So let's do IRNE. So here's our levels on INE. That's
Guess we gotta keep it a headset. Sounds not great. Well, anyways. Start getting ready here. We got about 12 minutes until we open. Forgot to close that door. All right, so just so everyone's aware, the purpose of this channel is to trade the open with me. I do have a full-time job, so I get to get on in the morning. I'm on the Mountain Time Zone. Get on at 7 a.m. and trade until about 8 or 8:30. I usually try to cut it off at 8:30 strictly, and if I have any open trades, I'll let them run for the rest of the day. Doesn't look like it's broadcasting, so what's going on here? Video. Live. Chat room. I don't know what's going on here. But we still have some time for the market opens. We got 10 minutes. Really need to get our watch list going. I'm late today. I'm gonna try to get on here at 7:30. 7 a.m. every day, not 7:30, which is 9 a.m. Eastern time. So 30 minutes before the market open, come in, show you my watch list, set up some levels, tell you which stocks I'll be closely watching when the market does open, and go from there. Right now I'm trying to figure out why the stream's bitrate is lower. We recommend that you use stream bitrate. What the hell is bitrate? I don't know what the bitrate is. I don't know. I don't have time to fix it today, so it just might be a little less than ideal today. Let's check. Check my channel, see if it's live. It does look like we're live. Yep, we are live. Alright, I can see it's working. My computer's GPU and CPU, I don't know if it's going to keep up with all this. But hey, that's what we're finding out today. So if you have any comments and I don't get to them, sorry about that. It's the first time I've done this. Let's see. And it makes me use my headset. headphones instead of the headphones. Which the sound that comes through there is god awful. I got 3 people talking in my ear right now. So, all right. Let's see what we got for watches. I don't like any of those. Looks like they got a weird list going today. So let's see, SNCI, SpaceX, AMD watching AMD. Guess we can throw that on there since we don't have anything else. As you can see, I'm holding a PLTR short overnight. I did not try to do that. I don't want to do that because it might show my account number. So I'm just gonna have to. I'll edit that. Actually, I can bring it to a different screen. Trying to do too many things at once here. We got PPI numbers came out this morning. They were lower than expected. All right, so let's go up here. Let's check volume. Honestly, the watch list from yesterday doesn't look too bad. TR, NVIDIA, Cisco. I think I might watch Cisco today. These, actually no, these were reporting. I'm gonna pull those off the list, but I might keep Cisco. It's right near S2, going down to S3. All right, so we're gonna add Tesla, NVIDIA, and MicroStrategy. I've been watching these 3 stocks every day for months. Tesla and NVIDIA are typically good traders. MicroStrategy, I don't really trade. I do just like to watch it. But Interactive Brokers, the margin requirements are much higher on MicroStrategy than most of the other stocks. CLBT, I don't know what that is. I'm not trading that. How about AMD? Alright, so we need one other one. PLTR. Looks like it could be in play. The volume's a little lower today than it has been recently, but that's fine. Let's open up our trading screen. Just so you know, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screens running, and one, 2, 3, 4, 5. So technically I have 5. One of those is a 49-inch widescreen monitor. It's got 2 different computers set up on it. So just in case someone is messaging me for work or I need to hop on a call or something, I do know that that's pulled up. But for the next hour or so, 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how the open goes, I will be trading. I'm going to keep Cisco on my watch list just because I don't really love the one that they came out with this morning. Tesla should already be on there, NVIDIA and MicroStrategy. Yep, we're good. Tesla. Okay, we can set some levels real quick. I did not give myself enough time for this today. And maybe we just want to go with the preset levels. You know what? We're just going to go with the presets that I got already today because I didn't give us enough time. Sorry about that, but we'll do some levels tomorrow. Iron's looking like a potential breakout to the long side. It's right at R5, above R4. It came back and tested it right here. Now it looks like it's going to start running before the market opens. Can't chase it. Let me pull up some other things here. Okay, and Biz is running, SMCI. SpaceX could be a short. It looks like it's below VWAP. Looks like it did a little bit of a turn. We got about 45 seconds till the market opens. I believe there's a delay on the stream as well, just so you're aware of that. I think NBiz looks. Let me get a screenshot here. All right. Luckily, PLTR is running, which means this short. It's a short of a put option, so it should open in the money. It might actually make me money right off the bat, which would be sweet. I'm going to watch SpaceX. I'm watching SpaceX. Let's see where the volume comes. All right, volume in Biz. No volume on it. Oh, just came in. Where's all the volume? Where's all the volume? Looks like Iron, SMCI. Iron might be a 1 minute opening range break up. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna miss it because I'm paying attention to too many things here. 46.40, it's got a large order there. I don't love chasing stocks like this. SpaceX did pull back and looks like it could be preparing to go lower. Huge orders at 140. Let's see what happens here. I don't know if I'm going to trade it. Holy cow. Alright, so my PLTR, I got to take a partial on it. It went short, right? So if I go 25%, we'll take a partial on that. Where's it going? Oh, it's running. Yeah, this is a very good open for that. I'm glad it worked out. I got lucky. Let's not. All right. Well, hold on. Maybe we should just close that completely. Why don't we just close it? Yeah, let's close it. Yeah, let's close it. All right, we're out. All right, made 400 bucks off that. Sweet. Happy about that. I did not mean to hold it overnight. It was a lucky trade, and it worked out. But it could have gone the opposite way, and I could have lost 400 at the open. So Iron is looking like a good breakout candidate. Lots of orders to upside. It already came and snagged that 46.40. I don't want to chase it. I already wouldn't really be chasing it here, would it? 2-minute ORB. All right, let's try one. So we're gonna put. Did I get it? Did it? Yeah. All right. So for whatever reason, my double click to trade isn't working on all my chart. Oh, it is, but it isn't. So basically, I got in right here. I put my stop below the body of the first 2-minute candle. We'll be looking for a break, a high a day, and a run up to 47.50. Maybe we'll partial there. Take the first partial if it hits. Right now, my risk is $50, so it bought 98 shares. I got in at 46.50-ish, out at 45, 46, so 50-cent stop. So 47 is the first 2-hour move. If it can go there, actually, I'd probably, no, that doesn't make sense. Needs to go 47.50 for 2-hour. It did break the pre-market high. Let's see where it goes. SMCI is breaking out from what I've heard. And it's losing steam. Do like my entry. Also, I do want to fix this, so let me pull this down here. Let's config. I want it to show number of shares unrealized. I want number of shares, and then maybe average cost. Yeah, we'll go shares up, symbol, type, account, shares, unrealized. I guess I usually do realized above that. And then average cost right by shares. Okay. Minimize that. Okay. Then we can bring this back up. Oh, geez. Did not mean to do that. And, oh, looks like we are getting, did that go to my 47.50? No, it didn't make it to my 2-hour yet. So we're going to hold off on any partials. Where did my window go? This is not ideal. Realized, unrealized, and then I don't need to see the whole option contract. 47. Ooh, okay. See, look at Iron's got some more large orders to the upside. His health is 13,500. All right, 47 broke 47. See if we can go to 47.50. This could be a nice one and done trade. If I don't have to trade anymore, I will be very happy with that. I'm a little bit all over the place this morning. But we are starting our second 5-minute candles, so we're on the second minute of that. All right, 47.50. We're looking for 47.50 on iron. Come on. Let's go. See if you can run. See if you can run. See what the other members are trading. Andrew Long NVIDIA. Mike took a big, nice. All right, here we go. Come on. break the highs, keep running. Let's go to 47.50. We'll take our first partial, and then we can set it and forget it. I like to call it paying for the trade. Obviously, with the PLTR put short, that was a nice start for the day. PLTR is selling off now. It lost the view up, and it is gaining volume on the way down. So those contracts would have been half of where I sold out at. So I'm glad I got out of those when I did. 47. Didn't want to run. Keep running. You can tell my computer is definitely working its butt off trying to keep up with everything. Got enough processing power, so I don't know why I wouldn't be able to keep up with all this. CPU's at 90%. Alright, oh there we go. 40. Oh, I'm taking a partial, and then we're gonna move our stop loss to break even. And once it hits 48, we'll take another partial. If it hits 48, oh, keep running. Keep running. That's a 10% partial. I've still been messing around with my partial amounts. What I have noticed with my trading is 25% partials seem to give me the best returns. NVIDIA is doing a 5-minute engulfing, and it's now below the VWAP and R3. Let's see what happens here. It's at previous day's high. This could be an area of support for it to go long, but this is a classic. This is a classic reversal pattern, and I think it's more of a trapping type pattern. What can you see on my stream? $47. Let me take another partial just because. Just because. Alright, number of shares. Realized, unrealized. I think I already said it, but my current risk is $50. So right now we're at about 2R. IREN going. Boom, another partial, 10%. We're up a little over 2 hours on that one right now. I don't know how far it's going to run, and I don't know how long I want to watch it for. It can keep running all day. It already broke through some daily supports, so maybe I do hold this. I got to get a little bit better at my patience. We can still see there's a large, I don't know, okay, cool. We do still see the large ask at 49. It could run to 49. Yeah, it's probably going to. I'm just going to hold it. It's already above R6. What's NVIDIA doing? I know it was doing the 5-minute engulfing, so let's see if we can talk about that. So this would it still could be a short. All right, let's move this over, and then let's check LTR. We're not even trading that, so let's just bring that over here. IREN, looks like we found some good spots to partial. So this was a 5-minute engulfing. This pulled down, Large volume at R4. This could have been a short right here, just because it broke through R4. It's a failed break, and as you can see, large volume, shooting star, upside down hammer, whatever you want to call it. And once this body broke this wick, you could have took a short. You could put your stop at the middle of this wick. You could put it at the top of the wick, or you could put it right above R4, probably right at this top of this wick. You'd have done that. You're probably at 3 or 4 hours already on that, very, very quickly. You definitely at that point would have wanted a partial by now. All right, looks like IRN is going, but we do look at the book map. We see it's already come down. It's sold some. You know, the way that I trade IRN, I think I'm going to go in and I am going to, let's wait. I'm working on our patience. Patience for trades that go in your direction. And now it's resisting. I think I'm right. I'm doing it. That's how my trading is. 25% partial, so I can lock in some profits. I'm up an R on IRN. We'll see if it runs to 49 or not. If it doesn't, then at least I got some lunch money out of it. Ooh, I see you can't really see that when I have it drug over like that. Put it like that then maybe. So in this, NVIDIA does look like it's still weak. Huge order at 228, but it's pretty far away from the current price. It's trading below VWAP. Looks like SPY and the Qs are starting to sell off. I think it's a short. However, you do see some of these larger orders to the upside. This mouse, man, I'm gonna have to change my setup. It seems like I think, oh yeah, I gotta modify it so that this runs off the GPU and not the CPU. I think that's what I need to do. Preferred GPU for video processing, yes. Yes. GPU, I don't know what that means. It looks like I already have it set at that, so look at NVIDIA's going the wrong way. It's going against me. It's going against what I was saying. That's why I'm glad I didn't hop into that. And is SMCI basics. Long SPX calls, huh? Well, honestly, the most I could have made off of those were $800. So I took 50%. Whatever, yeah, that's good. All right, where am I looking? What am I looking for? just going to continue to hold the IRN trade. Now NVIDIA is looking like a long. Broke back to VWAP with volume. It held. And maybe it will try to run for 228. I mean, that's a long way to go. But it's NVIDIA. Can easily do that. It's not that long. Not that far either. Alright. What is the bit rate? I have to change my screen bit rate. I don't even remember the name of this software. XSplit. SpaceX does have a lot of 50 would be the ultimate target there. Looks like it's got some big orders directly above it, right at 146. I guess you can't see what I'm looking at, can you? SPCX. So it came down to this pre-market low. Some people in the chat room are calling it out as a long right now. I don't know. Shout out Variable Traders chat room. That's how I got started in all this. Market Atlas is also a part of their trading terminal, which they offer. It's $100 a month, but it gives you their version of Bookmap, and it's actually probably nicer than Bookmap. I think it's more up to the minute or the second. Because this is my first stream, it's probably garbage right now, but and I also think depending on the settings, it determines how far behind the actual stream is from when from the market. Tesla was a good, that would have been a good 2-minute ORB. And see, that's why I might, if you look at Tesla on a 2-minute, came right up to yesterday's close, sold off, threw VWAP, bought right back up. This would have been a perfect 2-minute ORB. And in this case, you usually put your stop right below VWAP. If you want to give it a little bit of room, you put it, down here. I think that's the 200. Once it breaks the wick, you go long, just ride it all the way up. Partial, I would take my first partial at previous days. Well, that's 2 days ago low, which it broke through, and then I'd take my next one at R3 and hold. Looks like IRN's going to keep running here, see if it can go to 49. We'll take another partial at 48.50. If it's going to go, let's check the Atlas. Yeah, it looks like it's going to go. Come on. Yeah, look at all the blue on the ask side. Should go to 48.50 pretty easily. Boom. There we go. We get one partial. We're currently at, I don't like all the restrictions, but that's conspiratorial. I'm just telling it. I don't like the sixes. All right, so my CPU is at 85%. never runs this high. So it looks like I might have too many trading screens open in general. My GPU is only at 50%, so why isn't it using more of my GPU? Oh, Google Chrome too. Why the heck is... I might have to change that. Do we think iron's gonna run? Yeah, I do think it's going to 49, so let's keep that. Yep, go ahead. Let's go. Come on. Let's take... This is where my patience... Gotta get better at patience. Something I've been working on for a long time. Let your winners run. The words of David Sachs. Let your winners run. Tesla, yeah. Is what it is. You can't find them all. You can't catch them all. This one might go and wick through 49, but it might take a while to do it. It's gonna have some pullbacks. If you look right on the one, it pulled right back to the 9-minute, held, never really sold fully down to the 20, and then right here broke back up. This sometimes will be a reversal, but I just don't think that they're gonna bring it down without going to 49. CI. I might change what I share on this stream as well. I don't know if I want all that information up there at all times. But that's the whole point of this stream, is to hold myself accountable and to try to teach any of the lessons I've learned over the years. I guess a little bit of my background is I started doing this in the middle of 2020 when everybody got locked down, and it has been an up and down roller coaster. Any consistency I've had, I have completely given back to the markets by just doing stupid things. You know, risk management's the most important thing about keeping your account and staying in the markets is risk management. And once you drift away from any of that, then that's when you start having real problems. Wow, SpaceX was not along. That's actually that's a good short. It's down at S3 now. Take a look at SpaceX. Someone was calling this along here, but it was still showing weakness. You know, VWAP was showing it as resistance. It could have been a short. I don't really have a trade for that, although, yeah, I don't really have a trade for that. So AMD, this was running. NVIDIA is just going to chop around. NVIDIA is, from what I've seen with NVIDIA for the last month or two, at least a month, it just chops for the first 30 to 45 minutes of the open. And then once it finds a direction, it does run. It'll go up or down. It will run pretty far, and it's a pretty good trader, but it's a frustrating one for me. Chops way too much. SMCI. Here's a decent signal on SMCI, but let's see what the... SpaceX too. Looks like it's got big orders. SMCI. So you can see on the 1 minute it came up to R4, one of those false breakouts, and now it's starting to slowly bleed out. As a younger trader, I would have tried this as a short, but I really like to see a flush. Now I'm thinking that this could be a trap to the downside and it's going to go higher. And you can see all these larger orders up here at 40, 50. So I think this thing's going higher. I'm not going to take it. I don't have a pulled right down to the 20 on the 1, 9 on the 2. That thing's probably going to run higher. Where's iron at? Iron's starting to run again for me. It's almost to 49. It's 49. I'm going to take a 25% partial and start to get out. I'm already well above my goal for the day because of that PLTR trade. I mean, that PLTR trade alone is above my goal because my risk is only 50. My goal is 5R, which makes it 250. Sounds like someone else is trading iron as well, which I like to hear. Validates gives me the confidence to hold. I would like this thing to go. There it goes. It's about to go. Do I take 25 or do I take 10? I'm taking it. Alright, took some off. Now up 2R on it. It's up 3.5 overall. It could run to 50, so I gotta hold it. Up 500 on the day, so I'm happy. And it is now 10 o'clock. Like I said when I first came on, if I am at my goal by 10, I try to stop. I'll let my trades run. I'll keep them off to the side, but I'm not necessarily monitoring things like I do at the open. So let me just pop up iron again so you guys can see. This is basically a 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute or opening range breakout to the upside. I don't know what the news was on it, but even on the daily you can see it was getting primed and ready to go. So yeah, just gonna hold that until it either goes to 50. I'll take another partial and see how far it can run on the day. Otherwise it's got a ways to go to come down and stop me out. I've already got 2 hours off of it. So yeah, that's it. I think I'm off for the day. Thanks for watching.